Vegans have lost the plot utterly and completely. Like, it gets to a point, and I'm vegan, by the way. It gets to a point where you have to acknowledge the arrogance, the Napoleon complex, the idiocracy of your own people. Like, vegans have lost the plot, truly. As some of y'all may know, I was unvegified on social media as of recent. You know what I'm saying? They stripped me of my titles. Vegans came for me because I eat honey, right? And I'm a proclaimed vegan. I claim vegan. The thing that irritates me about it is nobody is clear, nobody is sure on a vegan philosophy. But this is what I mean, right? This is not exclusive to bees. Every single nutrient that you get is passed through an animal at some point in time. This is why I'm kind of rethinking vegan philosophy, because there's nothing that you've ever eaten that didn't pass through an animal at some point in time. I promise. That's how cycles go. You have the carbon cycle, you have the nitrogen cycle, you have the hydrogen cycle. All these things pass through animals. They go into the soil, they fertilize, whatever. But it came from an animal at some point. So where are we drawing the line? Some vegans say it's at animal suffering. That's where I draw the line. Animal suffering. Some people draw the line at animal exploitation. That's where I draw the line too. I don't fuck with animal exploitation. Some people draw the line at animal symbiosis. Human animal symbiosis. That's where we're drawing the line. Okay. What is a human animal symbiosis? Anything that involves a human using an animal and an animal using a human for mutual benefit, right? Like in the case of bees, vegans are against that. That's dumb. Some vegans draw the line at anything related or having to do with an animal at all. And a lot of vegans are like that. And it's so estranging, it's so irritating to me because I know how important symbiosis is amongst humans and animals. This whole separatist mentality of, oh, humans have to do human things and we have to do everything for ourselves and leave the animals alone. That's cool in theory. You know, we're overpopulating, we're fucking tearing down our ecosystems, all that stuff. That's a knee-jerk reaction. That's an over correction to what we're doing. Oh, we don't want to have anything to do with the animals now. But that's not effective. That's not productive. That's not that's not going to change anything. Because somewhere down the line, we're going to disintegrate from nature. People say, I want to go vegan to get closer to nature. How are you getting closer to nature? By removing yourself from nature, not dealing with nature. That's literally what veganism is becoming. That's the purest veganism. And I hate that shit. Like, I don't like it at all. I love symbiosis with animals. I love symbiosis with nature. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Everything that we do as humans impacts this globe, the whole world. Everything. That's why it's so important for us to be conscious about our impact. And that's what veganism is about. Consciousness of your impact. Truthfully. But you have the purest people, they want to shame and put down other people for making their own way, for doing what is okay for them. And that shit irritates the hell out of me. It's like the vegans want everybody to go vegan. Secretly, they do. They feel alienated because nope, they're never provided for everywhere they go. They have to make their own way. Cool. Vegans just want to be accepted at the end of the day. But they want to reject everything and everybody. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, how are you going to raise the numbers of veganism? Like, ultimately, that's the goal of veganism as well. Not just, reducing animal exploitation. Like, the goal, one of the primary goals of veganism is to make other people vegan. It's like a religion. Ultimately, we want our numbers to grow so that we can reduce the impact we have on the world. But how are you going to integrate people into veganism? By alienating them, by estranging them. How are you going to do it? You can't. This is why people hate vegans. I'm vegan. I don't fuck with vegans. Like, I like to come in a little bit more of a articulate way, but plain and simple, I don't fuck with vegans. And it's crazy. Like, I never get hot like this on a video. You could scroll through all of my videos. I don't think I've ever gotten hot like this on a video before. But it is so important to me that we keep ourselves integrated with nature, that we do not turn our backs on nature. Turning your back on nature doesn't just look like turning your back on nature doesn't just look like fucking up ecosystems. That's not what turning your back on nature is. Honestly, that's facing forward to nature. Turning your back on nature, truthfully, would be not fucking with nature, not fucking with animals, letting them do their own thing and letting us do our own thing, which is impossible because we're human beings and we've dominated the globe. So there is no chance for that. That's done. What we have to do is learn how to reintegrate into nature, learn how to mutually benefit our systems. And this is what veganism needs to become. This is what veganism needs to become. That's not what it is right now. Vegans want to separate themselves from nature, truthfully. And I don't think a lot of them really realize it. I don't think they know it. But it starts with the inkling. It starts with a seed. It starts with honey. Dead ass. Like, it's super small, but it starts with honey. If you cannot stomach being in a symbiotic relationship with nature, you're going to either dominate the nature or you're going to estrange yourself and separate from nature. That's the only two options, because the middle road is symbiosis. And that's what veganism needs to become. A symbiotic relationship between humans, animals, and plants. That's what it is. Veganism is going to quite literally either die out or transform. I don't see the current state of vegans. I don't see this growing any further unless we change our philosophy, because it's too restricting. It's too alienating. It doesn't even make sense. But that's my rant for today, y'all. I mean, this is a different video. No script, no notes. I just came at the camera, you know. I love this. I'm gonna do this more because I have a lot of opinions. But if this is your first video ever seen from me, my name is Professor X. I am a spiritual teacher and holistic healer. Unlike a lot of these vegans, I'm a biologist, so I understand nature. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. What do you have to add to the conversation? Maybe this has happened to you, or maybe you have a similar philosophy, or maybe you're a hating ass vegan and you want to condemn me in the comments. Please do. Right? I'm open to debates. But other than that, I want to thank you for watching, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.